Good, happy Wednesday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. It is December 4th, 2019. We have a lot of news to get to this morning, so let's get started. First up, we're going to start with your WMUR weather forecast from meteorologist Mike Haddad, and let's see what we should expect for today. Hopefully, it'll be a better commute than yesterday. Cold air remains as snow moves out. Let's take a listen to that video from meteorologist Mike Haddad.
Customers will call in or email in and just tell us that I was at the store, and from the beginning of the sale till the delivery, it was a great experience. And as a business owner, that's what we strive for.
Visit us at powellstone.com.
Thank you very much for joining us. Stormwatch 9 weather on the web. After a 48-hour blitz of snow for some, well, improvement is taking over. Now, we do have a medium impact due to the weather on travel for tonight, and that's only due to the fact that the roads are slushy, snow-covered, or damp, and certainly will ice up between now and early tomorrow morning with temperatures at or below freezing. So watch out for any untreated surface that may be slick. However, for the rest of Wednesday, from late morning through Thursday into early Friday, a very low impact due to weather on travel. Best bet of any snow showers will be in the North Country during that time, mainly late Wednesday night into Thursday. Friday afternoon, we'll call it a medium impact as a very weak system races through with a band of snow or snow showers and maybe even a snow squall. Tough to pinpoint exactly where that system will line up, but we'll have that chance of at least a low to medium impact due to weather for Friday afternoon. But the weekend, none. Great looking weekend ahead. In terms of lack of storminess, we'll be breezy and cold on Saturday, a bit milder during the day on Sunday. Teens and 20s tonight. Again, watch out for area roadways to ice up in the coming hours. Clear skies do take over. Winds finally diminish. There are the clouds that begin to move in for Wednesday. A couple of flurries can't be ruled out, but as you can see on Futurecast, few and far between. Best bet will be far northern and western New Hampshire, where there could be an isolated dusting. A better chance of snow showers very late Wednesday night into Thursday from the Great North Woods all the way down to about Plymouth. Could see through the White Mountains points north. 1 to 3 inches of snow out of that, with nothing in southern parts of New Hampshire outside of a spot flurry. A little bit of sun early on Friday, then here comes that next system. Kind of starved for moisture, so even though we won't see much, we do have to also keep in mind that a couple of snow showers or snow squalls could affect the roadways during Friday afternoon, especially mid-afternoon into the evening. Highs tomorrow in the 30s. Beyond that, similar temperatures on your Thursday. There's the sun to afternoon flakes on Friday. Breezy, bright, colder on Saturday. Partly sunny, milder Sunday afternoon. And then the next system approaches Monday night into Tuesday. As it begins late Sunday night into early Monday, there may be just enough cold air for the rain to mix in with pockets of sleet or freezing rain. So we'll be watching that in the coming days.
Okay, and there you go. And there's only one closing to pass along for you this morning. Mason is closed today. And here's a quick live look outside the Portsmouth Harbor in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. As you can see, nice and calm there. Temp is 26 degrees and winds west at 6 miles per hour. So, again, low travel impact as we've heard from meteorologist Mike Haddad. Now let's get to your news. Massachusetts man learns valuable lesson in snowblower mishap. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston.
customers will call in or email in and just tell us, I was at the store, and from the beginning of the sale till the delivery, it was a great experience. And as a business owner, that's what we strive for.
Visit us at powellstone.com.
Dave Jocelyn is an HVAC mechanic at MIT. So how'd he end up today like this, with his arm stuck halfway down a snowblower? You're supposed to know better.
I am supposed to know better.
When his blower jammed, Dave used his hand instead of the safety stick. He never shut it off, and the chute swallowed his arm. His neighbor called 911.
It was freaking scary. He's lucky he didn't lose his arm, his hand, fingers.
It grabs you. It grabbed him. It's spinning at a high rate of speed.
What are the guys going to say when you go back
I
to
have
work?
no idea, but they're probably going to come up with a nickname for me when I go back.
Firefighters had to disassemble the blower to get Dave free, but miraculously he ended up with just 7 stitches in 2 fingers.
You're really lucky.
Somebody was looking out for me. I don't know who, but somebody was, because it could have been the outcome could have been a lot worse.
And not only did firefighters put the blower back together, they also finished the job, shoveling the rest of the driveway.
As firemen, I feel like people expect, definitely a lot from us. We always try to go the extra mile and make people happy.
You got any advice for snowblowers this winter?
Oh, don't stick your hand into an auger.
So remember, people, use the stick that's on the snowblower to clean out the chute.
Amen.
You got it.
What a nice guy. Meantime, all jokes aside, this is a serious issue. We reached out to Leahy Health. They said they've already treated 6 people in recent days for snowblower-related injuries. We're live here in Lawrence. Adam Bagney, WCVB, News Center 5.
Okay, there you go on that video in that report. Good news there that it did not cut off his hand. New Ipswich residents dig out from 3 feet of snow. 2-day storm drops snow across southern New Hampshire. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Tim Callery. And also Jessica Moran.
We feel that if a customer wants their product and they're ambitious and they want to do it today, if we have it here in stock, we have the people, the trucking, and why put off till tomorrow what you can do today?
Visit us at powellstone.com.
Mary Fish's borrowed snowblower roars into the evening in New Ipswich. She is one of many trying to clear up to 36 inches of snow.
It's pretty miserable. I had to get my snow tires on yesterday, and one stripe down the driveway with the snowblower and it broke, so I had to shovel everything.
Mary worked to clean her driveway after her shift as an advanced EMT, where she says her work was extra challenging given the conditions.
We had one call, which fortunately the lady had a tenant who jumped right out there, and he was shoveling like a madman when we arrived.
For those that cleared snow during the day, the work was hard, but many maintained good spirits.
There's so much snow you don't even know where to put it.
I'm excited. I love the snow. We've been waiting for it. Kind of had lousy winters, and this was like, yay.
One place loving the conditions, wind-blown cross-country skiing and snowshoeing.
There's an excitement, but then there's also, oh my goodness, we got to get all the machinery running.
The storm is allowing them to open this weekend.
We're going to be in full winter mode, which means rentals available, the ski swap happening. It's go.
But first, they have to groom 25 miles of trails before Friday morning. Are you going to be ready?
Who knows? We'll be as ready as we're going to be ready.
And Windblown is expected to open on Friday morning at 9 a.m. As for Mary, the advanced EMT, she encourages everyone to clean up the snow a little bit at a time as it falls. Don't wait for it all to fall and then clean it all up at once. In New Ipswich, Jessica Moran, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Good advice there. Don't wait for it to fall out at once. Seacoast residents, surfers, take advantage of snowstorms. Cleanup continues after day 2 of snow. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Jennifer Crompton.
Customers will call in or email in and just tell us that I was at the store, and from the beginning of the sale till the delivery, it was a great experience. And as a business owner, that's what we strive for.
Visit us at powellstone.com.
It's been a busy 48 hours for Seacoast Road and emergency crews, keeping up with 2 rounds of snow in the season's first real winter storm.
It's been challenging. Everybody forgot how to drive in the snow. Slow and steady's best.
Good Samaritans stopping to help a driver whose car slid off Route 1A into deep snow in Rye.
Well, she was just off the road and she was trying to dig it out by herself, and I couldn't let her do that. So
As much as 18 inches fell in some Seacoast towns. This kindergarten teacher spending 2 snow days home in Greenland.
I'm looking forward to actually getting back tomorrow, so it'll be fun and a little respite from shoveling and snowblowing, hopefully, so.
Like so many people, this Portsmouth family finding a way to embrace it.
Oh, we just thought we'd go out and see what was going on in the city and enjoy the day and have a nice family day together.
The power of positive thinking fueling this woman's efforts to chip away at a snowbank to make room again for street-side parking.
I love snow. Yeah, bring it on. We're getting the skis ready. Yep, awesome snow.
Her neighbor, not quite so enthusiastic.
As I add a few years, the snow becomes less and less desirable.
You getting ready? Florida's waiting.
I'm not getting ready. I'm ready.
Well, he's in for a long winter if he can't wrap his head around the snow that is inevitably coming our way. And for the city's sake, Thursday night is a big one for the DPW. They're going to be hauling away all these big snowbanks building up in the downtown area to make it safer to walk around and to park. There'll be an overnight parking ban in the immediate downtown. We're live in Portsmouth. Jennifer Crompton, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Worcester 6 remembered in ceremony 20 years after deadly fire. Let's take a listen to that video from WCVB Boston.
Customers will call in or email in and just tell us that I was at the store, and from the beginning of the sale till the delivery, it was a great experience. And as a business owner, that's what we strive for.
Visit us at powellstone.com.
You had a sitting president, a sitting vice president, the entire congressional delegation.
2 decades later, emotions still run high for residents like John Burns.
I can't imagine what these guys and gals are going through today, just remembering what happened 20 years ago tonight.
It was 6:15 the evening of December 3rd, 1999. The fire began in an abandoned building. It was set by 2 homeless squatters who knocked over a candle. They left without reporting the fire, but investigators were told they could still be inside.
It was something you had to remember. You had to remember what was happening.
Lieutenant Thomas Spencer, Lieutenant James Lyons, and firefighters Paul Brotherton, Timothy Jackson, Jeremiah Lucy, and Joseph McGurk died trying to find them. In the years since, this department has buried 3 more fallen brothers.
This is a fire department that knows the word sacrifice, and they know it all too well.
Actor and comedian Dennis Leary is here tonight. 20 years ago, he lost his cousin. He lost his childhood friend. He will soon release a documentary on the historic fire. We're live in Worcester tonight. Julie Longstaff, WCVB News Center 5.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Red Arrow Diner in Milford abruptly closes. Many employees are left without work. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Kristen Carosa.
Customers will call in or email in and just tell us I was at the store, and from the beginning of the sale till the delivery, it was a great experience. And as a business owner, that's what we strive for.
Visit us at powellstone.com.
This sign is now posted on the front door of the Red Arrow Diner in Milford just days after the restaurant closed its doors.
We don't know why exactly it closed. We just know that 30-some of us are out of work. When asked what we were supposed to do, if there was like a severance package or if we were supposed to talk to anybody, the office told us we were better off to just collect unemployment.
Irma Hasu says she and other people she works with were hardly given any notice.
A couple hours is just not enough. We all have rent. Most of us have kids. I myself have a little baby here. It's just not the right way to go about doing it, I think.
Co-owner Carol Lawrence says the location in the Milford Oval was becoming too competitive, causing them to close.
We had to make the decision quickly. It was a hard decision. We had met with our controller, and enough was enough. It just had to end. And what we were trying to decide was where to put the other employees.
Lawrence says she's been trying to help place employees at the 3 other Red Arrow diners while they focus on opening a new restaurant.
We are absorbing the ones that we can, and I believe we've absorbed about 50% of them.
And now a few restaurants are reaching out to the former employees who are still looking for work, such as the Copper Door, Cactus Jack's, T-Bones, and CJ's Great West Grill. Management are also willing to give out a $300 sign-on bonus.
We wanted to take that opportunity to at least give them a jump start, to be able to transition to a new job. And they're going to have to interview and go through the normal process, but we hope they start with us really soon.
Hasu says those restaurants are a bit too far for her, and she'll be looking for something closer to home.
Hopefully other people can take advantage of those, and hopefully I find something in the future.
We are told the new Red Arrow Diner will be open in the next 2 to 3 months if all goes to plan. Reporting in Milford, Kristen Carosa, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And now let's take a look at your 2020 New Hampshire candidate tracker for December 4th, 2019. We have 2 candidates today in New Hampshire. The first candidate, Amy Cohen-Bulcher. She has a town hall at 3S Art Space in Portsmouth, New Hampshire at 4 o'clock p.m. And the second candidate in New Hampshire today, Marianne Williamson. She has 2 events today in New Hampshire. Her first event, a conversation with Marianne Williamson event at the Arbor Restaurant in Nashua, New Hampshire at 4 o'clock p.m. And her second event, speaking at the Kimball Library in Atkinson, New Hampshire at 6:30 p.m. Those are the 2 candidates in New Hampshire today. U.S. stock features point to a slightly higher open. U.S. stock index edged higher Wednesday morning. High school student shot after stabbing school officer. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
To the second school scare in 24 hours in Wisconsin. This time in Oshkosh, an armed student allegedly stabbing an officer at a high school. The officer then opening fire. ABC's Alex Perez is on the scene tonight.
Tonight, panic and fear rippling through another Wisconsin high school.
I believe I have a very bad wrist injury that was bleeding very bad. I got one student I believe is shot.
At 9:12 a.m., a call coming in from a school resource officer at Oshkosh West High School. Police say a 16-year-old student armed with a sharpened object attacked the officer.
The student produced a weapon and stabbed the officer, at which time the officer fired on the student, striking the student 1 time.
the school on lockdown, some students evacuating the building in the chaos.
It was really scary. They said lockdown, but everyone was running out of the school.
Anxious parents waiting in line for hours to be reunited with their kids.
Super scary for a parent. I am very relieved that, both of my kids are okay.
This less than 24 hours after this 17-year-old student was shot in another Wisconsin school. Tonight, authorities releasing an image of officers giving the wounded suspect medical attention. Police now saying he was aiming a pellet gun he brought to settle a dispute with another student. And investigators say he had a handgun in his backpack.
And David, investigators here do not believe the two shootings are connected. The injuries to the teacher and student in today's incident are not life-threatening. It's been a tough 24 hours for a lot of people here in Wisconsin. David?
No question about that, Alex. Thank you.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that is it for this morning edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all enjoyed watching and have a great rest of your morning. And I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. Goodbye, everyone.